Now we're going to demonstrate a standing sequence that Bernice is going to help me with. This one we're using the alpha loop, which is a little bit wider and allows us a little bit more versatility. So we're going to have Bernice start facing in Tadasana, the front edge of the mat. With an inhalation, she's just going to raise her arms up to shoulder height, and then just allow the shoulders to draw into the sockets. Having a little bit of resistance by using the loop. With an inhalation, she's going to raise her arms overhead, keeping a little bit of softness at the shoulders. Pushing more weight into the right foot, stepping back with the left foot, and allowing herself to move into Virabhadrasana 1. Good. She's widening her stance just a little bit for a little bit more stability. Hips are squaring towards the front. And the Lupasana is allowing her that awareness, that feedback into the arms and into the shoulders. On an inhalation, she's going to straighten her right leg, keeping arms overhead, lifting up the right foot onto the heel and rotating to the long edge of the mat. So here the feet are parallel or even slightly pigeon-toed. And with an exhale, she's going to lower the arms down about shoulder width again. From here, we're going to adjust the strap to make it a triple loop, just a little bit smaller because she does have the flexibility in her shoulders. And keeping the loop in the right hand, lifting the right arm up overhead, bending at the elbow, and letting the loop move down the back. Her left arm's internally rotating, reaching back to grab the strap. She has the flexibility to clasp her hands, but the loop allows a little bit more of an opening across the chest. And from this position, she'll take a nice deep inhale, keeping the legs strong, and on an exhale, hinging at the hips to fold forward, a variation of Prasarita Padottanasana. From here, you get a little bit of a glimpse of where the loop is. And she's continuing to open up the chest, drawing the elbows away from one another. Take an inhale here, and with an exhale, drawing the navel towards the spine, lifting all the way back up. And then inhale, lifting those right toes again, rotating on the heel. Shoulders and hips are going to stay square to the side. On an exhale, she's going to bend into the right knee again, making her way to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 pose, using again that same Gomukhasana arm position. Keeping the strap once again in the right hand, she'll release the left hand. And with the knee bent, loop one part of the triple loop around the ball of that right foot. Left hand still reaching behind the back. She's going to straighten the loop, or lengthen the loop, and see if she can clasp the bind with her left hand. Right arm will extend out to the side, continuing to open up through this left shoulder. Legs are strong, and then moving into a variation of Trikonasana, reaching out and then folding at that hip joint. Pushing down through and into the strap with the right big toe, and feeling the twist along through the torso. Maintaining this position, she's going to rebend into the front knee. Making her way into a variation of extended side angle. So she's extending that left arm just a little bit further back. Again, using the resistance of the strap. And then from here, go ahead and extend the right hand to grab that right foot loop, good. And then lifting all the way back up. Stepping the left foot forward to meet the right. And releasing back into Tadasana. Do the same sequence on the other side. So coming back into the double loop. Finding Tadasana, the strength through the legs. Taking the arms forward just to shoulder distance. And then just a little release of the shoulders into the sockets. Maintaining that on an inhale, taking the arms all the way up overhead. And this time we're weighting to the left foot as you step the right foot back. Good. Anchoring that right heel down to the mat. Squaring off the hips. And again, using the Upasana to provide a little bit of awareness for the shoulders, for the arms. Straightening into the left leg. She's going to turn away from us towards the long edge of the mat once again. Bringing the feet to parallel or slightly pigeon-toed. And as she lowers the arms, once again, she's going to adjust the loop into a triple loop. The loop will stay in the left arm as she raises the arm. Right arm will internally rotate, coming up to grab that loop. Feeling that resistance of the elbows drawing towards the ceiling and towards the floor. Taking an inhale here, feeling the strength draw up through the legs, and exhale, hinging at the hips, folding forward. Inhaling here, and then on an exhale, letting the belly draw in towards the spine, not having that support to lift back up. Keep the strap where it is. Turn on the left toes back towards the long edge of the mat. And then maintaining the Gomukhasana arms, lunging into the left knee, taking Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 pose once again. Keeping the right hand tucked behind the back, but releasing the strap, releasing the loop. And then taking the right hand down, placing the one loop, one part of the loop, underneath the left foot. And then straightening, allowing the full length of that alpha loop to extend. Reaching with the right hand for that, and extending the left arm out. Good. Energizing the legs, and then reaching out. We'll make our way into a bound triangle pose, Trikonasana. On her next inhale, she's going to lunge back into the left knee, taking a variation of an extended side angle. And you can see she's pulling back with that right hand. And then with the left hand towards that left foot, she's going to unloop the strap from the foot, lifting back up, and then stepping the right foot forward to meet the left. And back into Tadasana.